Okay, good morning everyone. So, here we will be discussing the next chapter of history, and this is the part 1, Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. So, if we talk about the introduction, the age of social change. So, as we know, as studied in the first chapter, we have studied that French Revolution has created possibilities to bring dramatically change, including equality, fraternity, liberty, in Europe. Yes. So, however, everyone was not in the favor, and in response, there were three groups of people that were divided according to their thought process. First one was the liberal. Yes, liberal were the one who wanted a nation. Liberal were the one who wanted a nation which can respect and tolerate all religion. Yes, they were in the opposed of uncontrolled power of dynastic ruler. है ना, they wanted an elected parliamentary government and safeguard the right of individual against the government, but they were not democrats. Why? Because they were not in the favor of universal adult franchise. Next was the radicals. They wanted a nation in which government is based on majority of country's population. They were in the existence of private property but don't want the concentration of people in the new hands. And conservative were the one who were the one, those who resisted change. Yes, but by the 19th century, they opened up their mind to need for change. Yes, but still they want that yes, past should be respected and change should be brought at a very slow pace. Yes, next is industrialization and social change. So we can say new cities of industrialized regions developed, railways were expanded, then men, women and children were brought to factories because more and more labor were required. Liberal and radical, they were search solution for housing, sanitation and unemployment issue. Because of the industrialization there were different issues. So liberal and radical, these were the two group जो हमने अभी ऊपर तीन पढ़े. They were the those emphasis to finding the solution for them. Yes. Next is coming of socialism in Europe. Now socialists in Europe were against private property. Why? Because they thought property that gave employment but only concerned with personal gain and not for welfare of others. So what they want socialists ki individually owned property should not be there. Yes, why? If it is individually owned, the main motive of working over there is the personal property. Even also some socialization believed in the idea of cooperatives and other demanded that government must encourage cooperatives. Amongst all the socialists, they were, for naming few, Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels. So their idea was, Marx argued that industrial society was capitalist, who aimed capital investment in factories and profit was produced by worker. सो कार्ल मार्क्स का क्या कहना था कि मार्क्स कि जो अभी एक सेटलमेंट है दैट इज़ द कैपिटलिस्ट, कि कैपिटल कोई और लगा रहा है बट उस कैपिटल में जो प्रॉफिट हो रहा है दैट इज़ अर्नड बाय द लेबर, द वर्कर हु इज़ वर्किंग इन दैट. यस, सो मार्क्स बिलीव्ड दैट इज सोशलिस्ट सोसाइटी would free the workers from capitalism and it would be a communist society. Yes. Then support for socialism. Yes, there were different political party who supported them. Next, the Russian. ये तो अब इंट्रोडक्शन था कि कैसे फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन ने इफ़ेक्ट किया रशिया को और डिफरेंट पार्ट ऑफ यूरोप को एंड हाउ एवरीथिंग इज बीइंग चेंज. यस, सो इन द नेक्स्ट पार्ट वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग द रशियन रेवोल्यूशन कि एक्चुअली रेवोल्यूशन था क्या और ये कहाँ से शुरू हुआ.